Hello YouTube, this is Anime Hound, and I'm here for Pozjoker's deck contest. Little something I kind of like to do anyway in my spare time. Now that I actually have the card collection back, it's actually gonna start doing this a little more often. But anyway, gonna make this short, sweet, and get everything done. All right, it's 41 cards, and I do have a side deck, so here we go. Start off, one Mother Grizzly. 2 Penguin Soldier, 2 Starboy. Now these don't give it away, but they're the big helpers in a deck that I've tested on YVD for this. It is Frogs. So we got 1, 2, 3 Substitoad, 1, 2, 3 Unifrogs, 3 Submarine Frog, 3 Flip-Flop Frogs, 3 Dupe Frogs. Monster counts at 20. Now, magic cards, 3 Wetlands, Level Limit Area B, Enemy Controller, Pot of Avarice, Lightning Vortex, Brain Control, Monster Reborn, Giant Trunade, Mystical Space, and 2 Salvage. Now, the traps. 2 Froggy Forcefields, 1 Gravity Bind, 3 Reckless Greed because there is very little draw power to this deck. Torrential Tribute, and the Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Now for the side deck. Beelze Frog, and 3 tadpoles. Heavy Storm. Main reason I side deck this is because there are too many magic and trap cards in there that I need to keep out on the field. Monster Reincarnation, Croaking, 2 Polymerizations, 2 Compulsory Evacuation devices, 2 Rivalry of Warlords, 1 Dust Tornado, and 1 Light-Imprisoning Mirror. And the reason why for the Polymerization is because this is the only card in the fusion deck is 1 Des Frog, or D3S Frog, however you want to pronounce it. Now, the winning conditions for this deck are as follows. The point of this deck alone is to just lock down the opponent and do all the damage with the frogs. Namely, the biggest ones that I've had success with are Submarine Frog and Unifrog. And Unifrog is a huge help, if only for the fact that he can attack directly. Now, when he attacks directly, you get to destroy magic or trap cards in accordance to how many other frogs that you have on the field other than Unifrog. So, think 1600 direct attack. Not really much they can do to stop it. Unless they have, you know, like a Mirror Force or something. And it's, you know, you get to destroy magic or trap card. Now, these frogs also have the ability to swarm. So that's their second condition. Is these guys have to swarm like crazy. So I want to be able to get out the Substitoads as quickly as possible. But that's also where the Mother Grizzly comes in. Mother Grizzly's to help that out. And, as well as getting out Starboy. This card is a huge help in this deck for 2 reasons. 1, Starboy plus Wetland alone equals a 2250 attack. By himself at level 2, 2250. Any other monsters that get out there are just a plus. I mean, Submarine Frog just becomes a beast. And a big help also in the swarming process is this. Penguin Soldier in playtesting has seriously put a hurting on a lot of people. Flip this card up, sacrifice it for Substitoad, get out Dupe Frog. Now, that's also another thing that helps this deck out also. Submarine Frog, Dupe Frog plus the Substitoad equals pretty much impenetrable defense. Frogs are not destroyed as a result of battle because of Substitoad, and the only target that you can pick as a target is Dupe Frog because of his own effect. Which pretty much leaves any other frogs that you summon, it leaves them available to run rampant. Again, because specifically Unifrog and the Submarine Frog. Flip-Flop Frog is in there also to help out just as much as Penguin Soldier does in clearing the field in case I can't get the main cards out. Now, what I help to stall with is Level Limit Area B because it still leaves me free to attack because almost all of my monsters are level 3 or less, except for Mother Grizzly. And Gravity Bind because level 4, again, all of them are less than level 4. Granted, you can look at it as a stall tactic, but those are the only 2 cards that I really run. Everything else is in there is for normal removal purposes and just overall protection. I mean, the frogs have their own personal version of Mirror Force, so that's that. And as for the Salvage, they're all water types, so Salvage just helps you get the cards back from the graveyard. That much easier. Then you also have the Reckless Greeds. Again, those are in there because this deck really doesn't have draw power. Same thing with the Pot of Avarice. So that's pretty much it. Win condition is Swarm and direct damage, direct damage, direct damage. Piercing with Submarine Frog or direct damage with Unifrog. Wetlands plus Starboy equals this deck will hurt. And I've done it before on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Virtual Desktop. So, this is my entry for Pozjoker's deck contest. Every card in here is either common or rare. I believe they're almost all common except for 1 Penguin Soldier, 1 Starboy, and actually no, 1 Starboy and 3 Substitoads. So, and Monster Reborn. So that's it. Alright, YouTube, Anime Hound out.